Mike's big project, and he's embracing the gloom and doom. All right, it looks like Mikey got himself a new air fryer. That's right. He did a little ad, a little commercial for a tasty air fryer that he got, and so he was showing us how to cook some chicken fingers or tater tots or I don't know, some kind of Eric Nomadic Fanatic type meal. But Mikey was doing that. He showed us all about that. So that's how he kicked it off. And then he had a big project that he had to get done, because now when you're an off-gridder, you know, there's a lot of things that you have to get done, right? You know, there's always something to do. There's always projects. Well, he accomplished a huge project that day. Now, it was a nice one. It was a long one. It must have taken the majority of the day. I mean, it was quite the undertaking. Now, what Mike had to do was he had to go into a compartment where the batteries were, and he had to unplug and remove a heater that was in there because it's going to get cold. It's wintertime. So he had to remove that heater, and then he had to put another one in its place. I mean, come on. It was an all-day event. He dedicated the whole day to this big project, and it just goes to show you, when you put your mind to something and you just, you know, nose to the grindstone and just do it, there you go. You can get anything done. Now, it might have taken a while, but that's one project for the winter prep checked off the list. Now, when I tell you, I really mean to tell you that it was riveting content of a project of epic proportions. Now, Mike went on and he said that people really enjoyed his gloom and doom videos. They liked that. They responded, and I did go over and check, and yeah, it was he usually gets 2, 3, maybe 4,000 views a video. These were getting seven or somewhere around in there. So Mike said he's going to do more of videos just like this.
And when the cost of living just gets so out of control, I don't expect anything other than chaos. The only jobs that are going to be left at a certain point are going to be certain blue-collar jobs. But, even building houses these days, they can set up a giant 3D printer and start 3D printing these.
So there you go. You're going to be out of a job because they're going to 3D print your house and everything else. And well, we already know that. Look, who's going to do the work anyway, right? Everybody's going to move off grid and be like Mikey. So he's not contributing to society. He's not doing any work. We have everybody moving into vehicles and going to quartzsite. They're not fixing the roads that they rely on to drive on and everything. They're not doing any kind of work like that. They're just sitting around and picking sand out of their ass. So the gloom and doom is coming. But here's my thing. This is my question to Mikey. What is Mikey doing about it? What's he going to do besides just make videos? What does he expect other people to do? What does he expect everyone to do with his information? Now, Mike says the economic collapse is imminent. I wonder if he is as sure about this as he was the rapture. You see, the thing is, with economic doom and no one able to afford the basics, Mike will still have his hand out and want you to supply him with everything he needs. And that's what I find quite funny about this whole thing. Now, Mike has all this doom scrolling information he wants to spread and impart his wisdom on. What are people to do? That's what I need to know. What are people supposed to do, Mike? Should they just give up? Just throw their hands in the air? And just end it all. End it all. Why suffer? Why live another day? Mike says we're all doomed. We won't be able to afford food, homes, anything. So why? Why even bother, right? Maybe the rapture, it should have came, right? Mike, you were so disappointed that didn't happen. But should they just, again, end it all? Or should they hang in there? Hang in there and tough it out till the bitter end. Just tough it out until homelessness and starvation just take over and there's nothing left. What should everybody do? As the doom-scrolling, all-wise, all-knowing holy man on top of that, what should people do? What is the answer, Mike? Give all glory to God above. Why isn't he helping you out? Why isn't he making it so we can all just skate on by? I don't understand. What are we supposed to do? Pray for the rapture? Wait for the rapture? Wait for the end? Watch Mikey's doom-scrolling advice about the end? What should we do? Should we live or should we just give up because the end is nigh? Maybe, just maybe the answer lays with his buddy James. Maybe James has the answer to it all. See, James is now a professional gambler. He doesn't seem to be worried about any economic collapse. No. He's playing the slots. He's getting comp suites and casinos. He is living large. Maybe Mike should be like James. Get some credit cards, spend like crazy, and earn those points. And then turn those points into a whole bunch of free shit. I mean, come on. It sounds like a good idea, right? I mean, who cares if you're in debt? If, after all, if we're all doomed, if everything's just going to end and everything's just going to, the economic collapse is there, what does it matter if you got a little bit of debt? What if you're in debt up to your eyeballs? When it all comes down, the banks are gone. Everybody's going to be out of everything, no money. So why not just live it up, right? Maybe James is onto something. Just say, fuck it. Throw caution to the wind and gamble your life away. Get them free comp rooms, those suites on the 80th floor while you can, right? Because Mikey says that shit's all coming to an end. James doesn't care. He ain't worried about saving money and getting out of debt. Hell no. He's throwing his money away at casinos. Hell, who knows? Maybe James will hit it big and be one of those rich ones. Yeah, maybe he'll be one of them rich people that the government takes all their money away when they do that big redistribution of wealth thing they've been talking about all this time.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
What we do here is go back.